Hey, welcome back to Classics Are Better. My name's Travis. Today we're going to see if the 68 Impala I picked up last episode, if we can actually get the old motor to fire up. So let's get after it. Alright everyone, so here is the original 307 I kind of touched on in the last video. It is all pretty much all stock. Going through all the notes, I found my grandfather did overhaul it just a little bit in 2012. And again, last time I think it really ran was like 2014, 2015 or so. So I'm going to go ahead and try and get it all cleaned up. As you can see, there's just tons of leaves and debris and acorns and nuts and stuff like that from squirrels and cats and junk that were living in here. Luckily, it doesn't look like they were chewing on any of the wiring. Got new battery for it. Gonna have to probably get a new air filter after I make sure there's no nests in there. I got oil and an oil filter, but with it being on this kind of, my driveway such a hill, I probably gonna do the oil change last so I can jack it up on flat ground. It makes me nervous doing it on a incline like this. Eventually I'll see if it needs any spark plug wires, check the ATF, I'm gonna hand pump out the old gas because it's probably maple syrup up in there, but got me a little cart of goodies. Gonna get after it. Okay y'all, so I did find a few concerns after doing the little clean out on the engine bay. Got a trans cooler line here, or I don't know if it's a trans cooler line. It goes to the heater box, some kind of cooler line. Goes up here to the heater box. Got some loose dingleberries up there. I'm missing some kind of overflow jug or something that goes right there, but that goes up to nothing here, so I'm wondering if that was some sort of sprayer for the wipers or something, possibly. More stuff not hooked up with the alternator, so confidence of it starting quickly is lower, but still get it started. I didn't even think to check antifreeze details, huh? Oh yeah, she is full. Cool. Well, that's good. I mean, it's probably old, not good antifreeze, but hey, better than nothing. I can flush it later. I'm not sure if you can see this hose really well, but it's starting to have the little strings, whatever it is, I don't know, the interior part of this kind of come through. So I am, it's soft, but my faith is lacking in this upper rad hose. The bottom one seems okay, but I think I'm going to try and start it with this on here, but this is definitely going to be one of the things that needs replaced pretty soon. Alright y'all, let's see how the oil is in this old bad boy. Well, there is oil. I'm not sure if y'all can see it. A little dark, but not milky at all. I'm cool with running it on that. No shinies. No milkshake. Till I can get it on level ground. Then I'll go ahead and give it some fresh oil. One thing, if you're gonna put synthetic oil in one of your old cars, make sure you get some sort of oil treatment that's got the zinc anti-wear, the ZDDP. These old engines, they used to have zinc in normal oil, and they're just made to run that way. So don't just run straight up synthetic in your classic. You'll probably have some issues down the line. Or ATF. Oh yeah, cool. That's good. So I was actually kind of worried that the inside of the air cleaner would be nothing but a squirrel's nest after finding all the nuts on the intake, but I got the top off and this thing looks mint. I mean, it is perfect inside. I'll probably just return the filter I bought or put it on the shelf. That looks great. So anyway, staying after it. I got the air cleaner off. You can see it's got the original old school carb on it. You can see it's pretty clean inside. I don't know if you can see with the phone, but not too bad. I don't know if I want to put I have an extra intake that would do a 4-barrel carb, but this one's original. Might as well try and keep it all original if I can. It's been working, or well, it was working when it was parked, so we'll see if I can bring it back. Let's give the brakes a check. See what's half fluid. Yes, no, maybe. Ooh, and we have fluid. It's a little dark, but it's not cloudy, so that's not bad. I'll just freshen it up at some point, but cool. That's good. All right, so some of you guys might be thinking, hey, where is the gas door on a 68 Impala? Because it's not on the back quarter panel like you'd think. It's actually got one of these old school cool flip down license plates, and you just gas up right behind it. So I'm gonna have to get the old gas out of this tank. Again, it's probably maple syrup. It's been in there so long. I'm gonna use a little hand pump and try and pump out as much of it as I can, and then give it some fresh gas and put some like carb cleaner through it, and hopefully that will help. Okay, y'all, so anyway, I just checked, and this thing, if you can hear it, is actually empty for all intents and purposes. There's a little bit on the end of my hose, but I think that was just residual, so at least my grandpa drained it before he put it out, or he ran it till it ran out of gas, one or the other, under the carport. But that's good. That's less sticky ickies that could be stuck through all the fuel lines. So we'll just have to see after I get some fresh gas in there. Juice, let's see if we can give this thing a little shot. Well, it's trying. Well, it did show oil pressure, so that's good. I just need... Guys, this is awesome. So it has 50 pounds of oil pressure. It's running. Obviously I got little things I need to do with it to button it up to make it dependable, you know, dependable or whatever, but yeah. All right, guys, so we got extremely lucky that this thing essentially wanted to live. I mean, I went through everything, and I'm gonna freshen up, like I said, plugs and oil and ATF and all that kind of stuff. But realistically, I mean, I put a fresh battery in, some gas, a little bit of starter go juice, and she came to life. So that's awesome. Now is a little trickier part. Let's see about going on a trip around the neighborhood real fast. This thing hasn't, it might have run within the last 4 or 5 years, but I know it's been parked for at least 5 or 6. So this should be interesting. We'll see how it does. Started right up. Okay, y'all, so I have no real idea about the brakes, transmission, if the belts are gonna hold, if the radiator is gonna blow. Well, radiator hoses. Okay, e-brake is off. We are in drive. Oh yeah, my friends, we are driving a 68 Impala. It's going pretty good. It's extremely quiet, so that's awesome. I forgot that it has power steering, which is nice, though I didn't check the power steering fluid, so hopefully that'll get around the block. And I forgot it's got the manual drum brakes that have been locked up for, you know, half decade. So like, I am slowing down extremely far away from a stop sign, and this tank is not slowing down that quick. Oh, it actually stops. Oh, there we go. All right, let's get going. She definitely doesn't want to rev too much, but I'm also not pushing too hard on the gas. I really don't trust those belts. I'm scared if I put too much torque on them, they're just gonna pop, leave me stranded a couple blocks from home, and this bus is way too big to be pushing back. So, but I do feel kind of like a land yacht captain. Guess I need to get me a better hat, huh? Anyway, she does pretty smooth. I think it's gonna be a good addition to the fleet. She's gonna need some extras, you know, but so far so good. What's sad is this probably driving wise, it's just floating down. You know, it drives almost as good as my Camaro. Not as responsive, of course, but this she's smooth. She's nice and smooth. This will be a good test. I'm gonna try and back it back into my driveway. Let's try reverse. Oh yeah. She got a quick little idle too. Now, will she go backwards up a hill and stop before I slam into my shop? Brakes, park, e-brake as far as she wants to go, off. We have a running and driving 68 Impala now. Hey everyone, that does it for this episode of Classics Are Better. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you can, please click that subscribe button for me. I know it's lame to ask, but I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, and that way YouTube will actually give me a real URL, so I can be like youtube.com/classics are better versus / a bunch of gibberish. So I would very much appreciate it. But bottom line, thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm just trying to do this for fun, to show anybody out there that if you just try, you're probably going to be able to figure it out. So don't be scared of projects. Get out in your garage and do some wrenching. Thank you all very much for watching. Always appreciated. And stay tuned for next time. Thanks.